Hey y'all, I just wanted to give y'all some hope. Anybody some hope. California people hope. Anybody. That, maybe you went through a hard season or a hard situation. I recently broke up with my baby daddy for various reasons. But he still brings me lunch every day and leaves it outside my front door. And I was just thinking that could easily happen for any of y'all in, the fires in California. You just have to have faith. Do I deserve for him to bring me lunch every day? I don't know. We kind of had a rough last 8 months where there was kind of a lot of arguing. Well, me arguing, not him. So do I deserve for him to bring me lunch every day? I don't know. At least I gave him a son. At least I'm taking care of his son, right? Anyway, so if you had your house burned down and you're having mixed feelings of, well, do I deserve for God to bless me? Just decide that you deserve to be blessed, and you will be. Okay? Just forgive yourself for any strife, any discord, any sins. That is so important when it comes to sin, is it's the guilt cycle. You sin, you feel guilty. That guilt drives you into more sin. You have to forgive yourself to break that sin and guilt cycle at some point, because that guilt is driving you to sin more. And then you sin, say you yell at somebody, say you do whatever. Men watch porn, women yell. Women spend money, men watch porn and drink alcohol. Whatever your sin is, you start to feel guilt, right? And then Satan maybe whispers in your ear, makes you feel like crap. And then you sin again because the sin makes you feel good. Sin always makes people feel good. That's why people do it. In some way it makes you feel good. I have no idea why yelling makes anybody feel good. I have no idea why I did that. Monkey see, monkey do. My mom was a yeller. Now, I've kind of been a yeller a little bit throughout my whole life. I've heard in psychology, you either implode or you explode. Either you implode and you do self-destructive behaviors like smoking, drinking, drugs, smoking pot, whatever self-destructive behavior that you think of, medication, overeating. Okay, those are people who implode. And then there's people like me who explode, which in some ways it's more healthy because you get it out. You get your anger out. You don't stuff it. You don't sweep it under a rug. The more you stuff your anger, the more you implode, the more you self-destruct, and you do self-destructive behaviors. So that's the benefit of exploding. But then you end up lonely and you scare everybody away. So watch out for that. All my fellow exploders, watch out. Watch out for scaring everybody away. Because overall, you might think that that's what you want, but then you get it and you're like, well, maybe that's not totally what I wanted. I think it's everyone thinks that the imploders are the introverts. It might be the opposite. The exploders might be the introverts, because we explode because we just want to be left alone. We just want to be left alone, which is usually an introverted thing. We don't want all the attention. We don't want all the people in our face. So we want to be left alone. So we explode. So it might be an introverted thing. And then the imploders, they seem more introverted because they don't express themselves. But actually they're extroverted because they actually want people around all the time. So they implode and hurt themselves. They take their anger out on themselves because they would rather do that than scare anybody away, because they want lots of people around them all the time. So isn't that interesting? There's a new psychological discovery. So what are you? Are you an exploder or an imploder? Whatever you are, work on it. Know that it's an issue. If you yell at people, don't. Or analyze, maybe write in a journal, pray about it. Why are you exploding? Are you trying to scare them away? Why? What are you hoping for? What are you hoping for? Everybody does everything that they do because they're hoping for something. They're hoping for an outcome. Everybody does something for a reason. You have to think about, why do you do what you do? Why do you say what you say? If you're an imploder, why do you hate yourself? Why do you hate yourself? Think about that. Maybe you hate yourself because the people around you are mean to you. Who cares? Just because they're mean to you, that doesn't mean you have to hate yourself. Okay? When people are mean to you, it's not necessarily you. It could just be them. You know? Why get mad at yourself? You know? Like maybe they're the one with the issue. Because why are they exploding? Don't hate yourself. Don't hate yourself. You know, with my ex, I think it was honestly just because he was a guy and I've been hurt by a lot of guys. You know, so there needs to be a time of healing. Obviously, before anybody dates anybody, before anybody gets in a relationship, they need to heal from their past. But we never fully heal. I mean, it's hard to really fully heal. You know, if you're abused as a child or if you got rejected, someone dumped you, whatever, you went through a divorce. Do we ever 100% heal? No, probably not. I mean, think about people that get injured in like a war. They get their arm chopped off. They don't get their arm back. Their arm's still gone. And everybody who goes through a divorce or you're sexually abused, it's like part of your heart got cut off and it's gone. And you probably won't ever get it back. And you just got to deal with it. You got to walk with the limp. You got to deal with the limping heart for the rest of your life. And everybody that you know just has to be like, all right, they're crippled. They're crippled now. We all get emotionally crippled. And just think about that before you cripple somebody else. Before you divorce anybody, before you sexually abuse anybody, just realize you're crippling them for life. You're cutting off a piece of their heart. And they're never going to get that piece back. Never. Never. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You want to have your whole heart? Let everybody else have their whole heart too. Let everybody else have their whole heart too. Don't be abusive. Don't be sexually abusive. Don't be verbally abusive. Definitely don't be physically abusive. Anyways, God bless y'all. For all my fellow crippled heart people, I pray that God will heal you as best as He can. And maybe He can grow your heart back. All things are possible to those who believe. God bless y'all. God bless. Bye.